Let's make some speedy fish tacos with a beautiful green kiwi salsa. Hey there, and welcome into Taylor Kitchen, where we show very busy people how to make very delicious food in very little time. And today we're making one of my family's favorites, fish tacos. And these are gonna be so simple. They're gonna have a wonderfully vibrant green fruit salsa using kiwis. And I'm starting out with mahi. Basically, any firm white fish will work for you. I had mahi on hand, so that's what we're going for this recipe. And I've already cut it up into smaller bits, taco size bits, because I wanna make sure that you can get good bites in each bite of your taco. I don't want too big of pieces and I don't want too small of a pieces, so these are about what I'm going for. And let's move this aside. I'm gonna take this mahi and just put taco seasoning on it. Now this taco seasoning blend I make myself, and I usually make a large quantity and keep it on hand because it's so good for everything. You can check out the easy recipe, click that link below, and this stuff is so good. This recipe was given to me by my friend Sarah, and it's just fabulous. And when I make taco seasoning or any seasoning blend at all of my own, I never add salt because I want to add salt individually to whatever I'm making. Some things require more salt than others, so I don't want my blends and my spice blends to be pre-salted. So anyway, this is the taco seasoning blend, and I'm gonna generously put it over this mahi. And at that point, I'm gonna add also a little bit of salt. And then I'm gonna use my hands to just give it a good mix. I wanna make sure all the pieces of mahi are coated very well in this delicious taco seasoning. And it's just basically chili powder. I have some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, kind of the usual suspects for taco seasoning. It's nothing complex, and it's definitely worth making your own and make a double or triple batch so you can keep it on hand. Great for taco night, great for seasoning up ground meats. So there is my mahi. I have my iron skillet on back here. It's getting nice and hot. I want a good char on this mahi, so I'm gonna put it back in my skillet, wash my hands, and then we'll get started on the salsa while this cooks away. That's going to take no time at all, and in about the time that cooks, my salsa is going to be done. The salsa is super simple. It's a green fruit salsa, and obviously I need a bit of cilantro. I'm not going to put too much cilantro in it because I love cilantro. I could eat this as a salad, but hubby is not a big fan of cilantro, so I'm not going to add that much. And then I need some jalapeno. And I like to cut off the sides of the jalapeno, like so. Ooh, I hear that sizzling away. That way, the whole middle with the seeds is left. And I don't want the seeds. I want this to be relatively mild, and then I want to give it a good dice so that nobody gets a big bite of jalapeno. If you want a big bite, you can certainly have it, but I want it to be manageable so that combined with everything else, it's a nice hum of heat without being overwhelmed with heat. I love fish tacos. Okay, and now kiwis. Now there's a couple different ways to work with kiwis, and one of the easiest maybe ways to work with kiwi is to like cut it in half and then using a spoon to scoop out the flesh of the kiwi. Sometimes that works really good, and sometimes that kind of bushes your kiwi. I'm gonna try here and see how I get. Got a lot of juice, that's for sure. I'll do it over my salsa bowl so all that juice drips down in there. And this kiwi is a little hard, not as ripe as I like my kiwis to be. If I had a grapefruit spoon handy, this would probably be a better option. Kind of butchering that one, oh my goodness. Not a good example for you there. But basically, You're just gonna chop this kiwi up. Let's taste it. Nice and tart. Still enough sweet that it's gonna be fabulous in here. The other way, obviously, is to peel the brown skin off the kiwi, which is usually what I do. If the kiwi is perfectly ripe, sometimes you have pretty good luck with the spoon method. But other than that, just peel it. And I think 3 or 4 kiwis for this salsa is gonna be plenty. And I just turned off the heat because my iron skillet is going to continue to cook the fish until it's just perfectly done. And hey, if you are new here, take a moment to turn on notifications so you're subscribed to our channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us. And give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps out our channel and we so appreciate you. Also, check us out at tkfoodie.com. And if you let us know what you want us to make on TaylorKitchen, we will do our very best to try to do that for you. All right, then I just want to chop up that kiwi that I've painstakingly peeled. I love a mono color, little salsa. Sometimes I'll do mango. A kiwi grape salsa is one of my favorites. But I like to use what I have on hand, and today I had on hand kiwi and cilantro and jalapenos. I have read recently that kiwi is a great sleep aid, and that if you have a kiwi before bed, it really helps you to fall asleep and stay asleep and helps with your sleep quality. I think we're always trying to get better sleep, so I might try that kiwi trick tonight. But this salsa looks amazing. Okay, now all I need to do is toast my tortillas. I like to do them over an open flame, and then we'll assemble these tacos. It's gonna be really, really good. All right, let's assemble one of these. So, there's my tortilla. Look at that fish. It's golden and burnished. That taco seasoning blend did its trick. And now all we need to do is assemble the fish taco. So, of course, I like a little fish. And then I need the salsa. That's a gorgeous looking salsa. Green, verdant. Get that nice sweet tart bite from the kiwi. That looks absolutely fabulous. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. That's perfect. See that nice flaky fish? And the seasoning on there is spectacular. And the salsa is just what you need to set it all off. And you saw how quickly this came together. So, so easy. You've got to check out this easy recipe. It took me 15 minutes, and it's on tkfoodie.com.